All right, listen, hear me out. Maybe I was a tad bit wrong about Astra Yao, but I think she's extremely OP, but not quite in the way you think she is. See, I made a previous video about how skipping Miyabi for Astra would be kind of crazy for your account, and I will still stand by that. If you didn't pull Miyabi because you wanted Astra, unless you simply just didn't like Miyabi, you're kind of dumb for skipping. But nevertheless, in the video, I talked about how I myself normally would prioritize DPS over supports in a lot of gacha games because that's how most games warrant it, while noting there are some games like HSR and FGO that are the opposite. But funny enough, I didn't actually have any plans to pull for Astra. I felt like, yeah, her buffs are cool and all, but I can still clear content easily enough without Astra. But I had Miyabi and I wanted to see how even more cracked I could make her since I didn't pull any dupes for her. And I had spare funds on my account, so I decided to pull for Astra, cause why not? Gotta get that rush of dopamine every once in a while, you know? It's been like 6 weeks since Miyabi's banner has been out. I've been fiending for another hit of that gambling on some 2D pixels. But anyway, 170 pulls later, she came home, lost 50-50 to Arena, slapped on Astra on one of my favorite duos, Miyabi and Yanagi, and boy oh boy, let me tell ya, Astra Yao being able to fit into any team possible because of her insane buffs isn't what really makes her OP in my eyes. It's something totally different, and I'm gonna explain that all to you. But first, I just wanted to say, yo, for those of you that are new here, what up? My name's Smacksan. I make ZZZ discussion-based videos to spark up conversations within the community, and soon to be introducing Ananta videos to the channel. If any of this piques your interest, make sure to hit the sub button and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss out on any future videos. Discord link is pinned in the comment section down below as always. If you haven't joined yet, you should, as we host community events that could possibly feature you in an upcoming video. And also there's events where we do cash prizes. If we could set up a 5 sub goal for the video, it would be greatly appreciated. And that's enough free promo. Let's get into this. So from my experience with using Astra Yao, placing her on a variety of different teams, testing her compatibility with them, and adjusting rotations, I can definitely confirm she indeed is very OP in my eyes, but not insanely good in the way that you think it is. See, follow along with me here. Astra is able to hand out a whopping 20% damage buff, as well as a 25% crit damage buff, along with an additional 1200 attack, as well as she increases chain attacks for the whole team. Damn, that's a lot of buffs. And this is all just shoved into her pretty basic kit. You quite literally just press E and then you go to town with your other 2 characters. And the cool part is, these buffs provided is to everyone on the team. Now, I'm sure you're all listening to me yap right now and you're wondering, well, Mr. Smack, where are you getting with this? We already know this with the million videos we've already watched about Astra Yao and her kit. What's the point of this video? If the insanely crazy buffs that she provides isn't what makes her OP, then what is it? Just tell us. And to be completely honest, what makes her really OP and valuable in my eyes is her ability to make the game flow like a soft, quiet river. This unique thing that Astra brings to the game is something I didn't even know the game needed. Now, what exactly do I mean by this? Me personally, I tend to run a lot of hyper carry teams. It's simply my niche and it works for me. A lot of the times I'd find that here and there when my abilities are down, there would be a handful of seconds where combat is just dull, where I'm just basic attacking to all hell until I can fill up my EX bar. It's pretty boring and it gets tedious, but it is what it is. It's part of the game. Now back then, I wouldn't have found it as much of an issue. I mean, that's all we knew. It was normal. That's just how ZZZ was for me. Not sure if it's a skill issue with rotations, but I'm sure all of us here has experienced it. With the addition of Astra Yao and her ability to increase quick assist for the team, I'm now able to have gameplay flow smoother than butter. I'm not even joking when I say Astra makes the game so much more smooth and fun to play. It's ridiculous. Every team I use on her makes gameplay much more fun and engaging. When I first put her on my Miyabi and Yanagi team, I had some difficulty making everything flow together. My rotations were clunky and not enjoyable to look at, but with a bit more time to test out the kinks and figure out areas where swapping makes sense over damaging, while taking into consideration Miyabi stacks and all the goofy analytical stuff to help the gameplay move more smoothly and efficient, I was able to make combat for the team insanely fun and OP to use. But after testing out my first team, I didn't want to stop there. Oh hell nah. I took into consideration all the other team comps where I could fit Astra Yao into, which is quite literally every single team you could think of. I was curious, how would she affect these teams? Which rotations will I have to tweak to be able to make these teams work with her? I even hopped on a buddy's account to test out their Jane and Bernice teams, and it's really crazy how Astra changes damn near every team comp's rotation for the better. From what I've tested, she really is a one-size-fits-all kind of unit. I still have yet to come across a team where she didn't work on. I'm not sure how in depth you all got with testing Astra on your teams, but every team I throw on her, it feels like how the game should be. Way more quick assists, way more stuns, way more damage, and a hell of a lot more fun. I wasn't expecting this motherfucking singer to really change up the meta of ZZZ to this extent. It's one thing to slap on a support who buffs the hell out of your team, and it's another thing to completely change up the game and how teams go about their rotations. Despite my lack of interest in her previously, it's totally gone out the window. In fact, I would say anyone who has extra pulls, you should highly consider pulling for Astra, because not only is she a very future-proof support that provides insane buffs to the team, but she's also someone who enhances the gameplay and overall enjoyment for the game. With seeing how the ZZZ devs were able to cook up a character like Astra that can change up the meta and how the game is played, I'm really curious to see what the future holds for ZZZ. I mean, if you really think about it, we're only in patch 1.5. These early day patches in the 1.0 series is something that helps set up the game for the future. I can only imagine what waits for us in 2.0. But with Astra being able to buff quick assists, I wonder what other kind of characters we could possibly see in the future. Not really sure how they could pull this off, but I would love to see characters that specialize in dot damage, or more characters that specialize in off-field combat that has spawns that can do damage to enemies. I don't know, I'm just kind of yapping at this point, but the ZZZ devs did indeed cook with this character. I didn't expect them to introduce such a unique character that changes the game this early on. But all in all, to kind of wrap up this video, I was semi-wrong about Astra Yao. She is indeed a very cracked unit that I think everyone and their mama should get their hands on. Her buffs are really good, but at the end of the day, it's her increased chain attacks for the team that are really the standout feature for Astra and her kit, in my opinion. And I think she'll be a standout character for ZZZ for a long time to come. I mean, if you really think about it, she's really just a better Robin from Honkai Star Rail. But that's a topic for another video. As always, you freaky frogs, I'ma hand this one over to you folks to let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think Astra Yao is a really OP character that everyone should roll on? Do you agree that her chain attacks really changes the game up for the better? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, as I always love hearing from you folks. For those of you that were able to stick around to the end of the video, just a small little announcement. I'll be hosting a PvP tournament in my Discord for a future video. So if you want more details on this, feel free to join my Discord. Link is pinned in the comment section down below. And just a quick shout out to you folks that constantly stay tuned with my videos, join my Discord, likes my videos, comments on my videos. I really do appreciate your support. We're right around the corner for 2K subs. And when I made this channel, I never expected to ever hit that milestone. So thank you all. Thank you. And for those of you that are new here and enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the sub button and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss out on any future videos. If you enjoyed this video, I'm more than confident you'll enjoy either one of these videos on screen. The vid on the left, we talk about the inevitable skin problem to come within ZZZ that not a lot of people are talking about. And on the right, we yap about the support meta in the game. That's all I got today for you freaky frogs. I hope you all take care, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.